Proverbs 10 in various versions. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son grieves his mother. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Wealth which comes from sin is of no profit, but righteousness gives salvation from death. If you are not honest, your money will not help you, but you should live in the way that God wants you to live. If you do that, it will save you from death. Nothing good comes from ill-gotten wealth, but righteousness delivers from death. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casts away the substance of the wicked. The Lord will not let the upright be in need of food, but he puts far from him the desire of the evildoers. The Lord will not let honest people be hungry, but he will not let bad people get what they want. The Lord won't cause the righteous to hunger, but he will reject what the wicked crave. The Lord will not allow the soul of the righteous to go hungry, but he thrusts away the desire of the wicked. He becomes poor that deals with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who is slow in his work becomes poor, but the hand of the ready worker gets in wealth. If a man is lazy, he will be poor, but if he does good work, he will be rich. Lazy hands bring poverty, but hard-working hands lead to wealth. He becomes poor who works with a lazy hand, but the hand of the diligent brings wealth. He that gathers in summer is a wise son, but he that sleeps in harvest is a son that causes shame. He who in summer gets together his store is a son who does wisely, but he who takes his rest when the grain is being cut is a son causing shame. The man who cuts the plants in his field in the summer is a wise son, but another man sleeps when it is time to work in the field. That man causes his father to be ashamed. Whosoever harvests during summer acts wisely, but the son who sleeps during harvest is disgraceful. He who gathers in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during the harvest is a son who causes shame. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Blessings are on the head of the upright, but the face of sinners will be covered with sorrow. God will do many good things for people who live good lives. The words of bad people hide the fact that they are very angry. Blessings come upon the head of the righteous, but the words of the wicked conceal violence. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the speech of the wicked conceals violence. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. The memory of the upright is a blessing, but the name of the evildoer will be turned to dust. It is a pleasure to remember good people, but when bad people die, everyone will forget their name. The reputation of the righteous leads to blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the reputation of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. The wise-hearted man will let himself be ruled, but the man whose talk is foolish will have a fall. Wise people listen to wise rules, but a fool who talks too much will destroy himself. The wise person accepts commands, but the chattering fool will be brought down. The wise in heart accept commandments, but a chattering fool will fall. He that walks uprightly walks surely, but he that perverts his ways shall be known. He whose ways are upright will go safely, but he whose ways are twisted will be made low. Honest people are safe, but everyone will know about people who are not honest. Whoever walks in integrity lives prudently, but whoever perverts his way of life will be exposed. The one who conducts himself in integrity will live securely, but the one who behaves perversely will be found out. He who walks blamelessly walks surely, but he who perverts his ways will be found out. He that winks with the eye causes sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall. He who makes signs with his eyes is a cause of trouble, but he who makes a man see his errors is a cause of peace. Someone who does not speak true words causes trouble, but a fool who talks too much will destroy himself. Those who wink their eyes are troublemakers, and the mocking fool will be brought down. The one who winks with the eye causes trouble, but the one who boldly rebukes makes peace. One winking with the eye causes sorrow, but a chattering fool will fall. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. The mouth of the upright man is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the evildoer is a bitter cup. The words of a wise man are like the water that gives life, but the words of bad people hide the fact that they are very angry. What the righteous say is a flowing fountain, but what the wicked say conceals violence. The mouth of the righteous is a spring of life, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirs up strifes, but love covers all sins. Hate is a cause of violent acts, but all errors are covered up by love. People who hate you cause quarrels, but love covers all sins. Hatred awakens contention, but love covers all transgressions. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all wrongs. In the lips of him that has understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. In the lips of him who has knowledge, wisdom is seen, but a rod is ready for the back of him who is without sense. Wise people speak wise words, but punishment happens to silly people. Wisdom characterizes the speech of the discerning, but the rod is for the backs of those lacking discernment. Wisdom is found in the words of the discerning person, but the one who lacks wisdom will be disciplined. Wisdom is found on the lips of him who has discernment, but a rod is for the back of him who is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. Knowledge is stored up by the wise, but the mouth of the foolish man is the destruction which is near. Wise people get all the wisdom that they can, but when fools speak, trouble is near. Those who are wise store up knowledge, but when the fool speaks, destruction is near. Those who are wise store up knowledge, but foolish speech leads to imminent destruction. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near ruin. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The property of the man of wealth is his strong town. The poor man's need is his destruction. Money keeps rich people safe, but poor people die because they do not have money. The rich hide within the fortress that is their wealth, but the poor are dismayed due to their poverty. The wealth of a rich person is like a fortified city, but the poor are brought to ruin by their poverty. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous tends to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. The work of the upright gives life. The increase of the evildoer is a cause of sin. The money that good people receive for their work keeps them alive, but what bad people receive is punishment. Honorable wages lead to life, the salaries of the wicked to retribution. The labor of the righteous leads to life, the increase of the wicked leads to sin. He is in the way of life that keeps instruction, but he that refuses reproof errs. He who takes note of teaching is a way of life, but he who gives up training is a cause of error. People may tell a man that he is wrong. If he listens, he will live, but the man who refuses to listen is making a big mistake. Whoever heeds correction is on the pathway to life, but someone who ignores exhortation goes astray. The one who keeps instruction is on the way to life, but the one who rejects rebuke goes astray. He is in the way of life who heeds correction, but he who forsakes reproof leads others astray. He that hides hatred with lying lips, and he that utters a slander is a fool. Hate is covered up by the lips of the upright man, but he who lets out evil about another is foolish. Some people say what is not true. They hide the fact that they hate other people. Anyone who says false things about other people is a fool. Whosoever conceals hatred is a deceitful liar, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. The one who conceals hatred utters lies, and the one who spreads slander is certainly a fool. He who hides hatred has lying lips. He who utters slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there wants not sin, but he that refrains his lips is wise. Where there is much talk, there will be no end to sin, but he who keeps his mouth shut does wisely. The more you talk, the more possible it is for you to sin. If you are wise, you will keep quiet. Transgression is at work where people talk too much, but anyone who holds his tongue is prudent. When words abound, transgression is inevitable, but the one who restrains his words is wise. In the multitude of words there is no lack of disobedience, but he who restrains his lips does wisely. The tongue of the just is as choice silver, the heart of the wicked is little worth. The tongue of the upright man is like tested silver, the heart of the evildoer is of little value. The words of a good person are like the best silver, the ideas of a bad person have no value. What the righteous person says is like precious silver. The thoughts of the wicked are compared to small things. What the righteous say is like the best silver, but what the wicked think is of little value. The tongue of the righteous is like choice silver. The heart of the wicked is of little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The lips of the upright man give food to men, but the foolish come to death for need of sense. The words of a good person will help many people, but you can kill yourself if you are not wise. What the righteous person says nourishes many, but fools die because they lack discerning hearts. The teaching of the righteous feeds many, but fools die for lack of wisdom. The lips of the righteous feed many, but the foolish die for lack of understanding. The blessing of the Lord, it makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. The blessing of the Lord gives wealth, hard work makes it no greater. Good things from the Lord make you rich, and he does not make you sad at the same time. The blessing of the Lord establishes wealth, and difficulty does not accompany it. The blessing from the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow to it. The Lord's blessing brings wealth, and he adds no trouble to it. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding has wisdom. It is a sport to the foolish man to do evil, but the man of good sense takes delight in wisdom. A fool enjoys doing wrong things, but a wise man enjoys doing things that are right. Just as the fool considers wickedness his joy, so is wisdom to the discerning man. Carrying out a wicked scheme is enjoyable to a fool, and so is wisdom for the one who has discernment. It is a fool's pleasure to do wickedness, but wisdom is a man of understanding's pleasure. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. The thing feared by the evildoer will come to him, but the upright man will get his desire. Bad people will get what they are afraid of. Good men will get what they want. What the wicked fears will come about, but the longing of the righteous shall be granted. What the wicked fears will come on him, what the righteous desire will be granted. What the wicked fear will overtake them, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. As the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. When the storm wind is past, the sinner is seen no longer, but the upright man is safe forever. When the storm has finished, bad people are no longer there, but good people are always safe. When the storm ends, the wicked vanish, but the righteous person is forever firm. When the storm passes through, the wicked are swept away, but the righteous are an everlasting foundation. When the whirlwind passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous stand firm forever. As vinegar to the teeth, and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. Like acid drink to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the hater of work to those who send him. Do not send a lazy person with a message. He will be like bad wine to your teeth, or like smoke to your eyes. As vinegar is to the mouth and smoke to the eyes, so is the lazy person to those who send him. As vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send him. The fear of the Lord prolongs days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The fear of the Lord gives long life, but the years of the evildoer will be cut short. If you are afraid of the Lord, you will live longer. Bad people die before their time. The fear of Yud-He-Vav-He prolongs days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The hope of the upright man will give joy, but the waiting of the evildoer will have its end in sorrow. What good people hope for makes them happy. What bad people hope for does not happen. What the righteous hope for brings joy, but the expectation of the wicked dies. The hope of the righteous is joy, but the expectation of the wicked will remain unfulfilled. The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hope of the wicked will perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The way of the Lord is a strong tower for the upright man, but destruction for the workers of evil. The Lord keeps honest people safe, but he punishes those who do wrong things. To the upright, the way of the Lord is a place of safety, but it's a place of ruin to those who practice evil. The way of the Lord is like a stronghold for the upright, but it is destruction to evildoers. The way of Yud-He-Vav-He is a stronghold to the upright, but it is a destruction to the workers of iniquity. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The upright man will never be moved, but evildoers will not have a safe resting place in the land. Good people will always be safe, but bad people will not stay in the country. The righteous will never be overthrown, but the wicked will never inhabit the land. The righteous will never be moved, but the wicked will not inhabit the land. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. The mouth of the just brings forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The mouth of the upright man is budding with wisdom, but the twisted tongue will be cut off. Good people speak wise words, but the Lord will take away the tongue that speaks bad words. The words of the righteous overflow with wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut out. The speech of the righteous bears the fruit of wisdom, but the one who speaks perversion will be destroyed. The mouth of the righteous produces wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut off. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaks frowardness. The lips of the upright man have knowledge of what is pleasing, but twisted are the mouths of evildoers. Good people say kind things, but bad people say things that are not kind. Righteous lips know what is prudent, but the words of the wicked are perverse. The lips of the righteous know what is pleasing, but the speech of the wicked is perverse.